The technique we're going to work on right now is from the Getty version of Fior de Battaglia. It's on plate 25 Verso. Fiore says, "My master, whom we saw earlier, taught me that when I am crossed at middle of the sword, I should step forward immediately and grasp his blade as shown, so that I can strike him with a cut or thrust. I can also mess up his leg, as you will see next, either in the shin or right under the knee." The final plate on that picture, the instructions say, "The student before me cited what his and my master taught us, which I am now doing with little trouble." So he says in the Getty manuscript, when we are crossed at the middle of the sword. But how do we get to the middle of the sword? The chances of us just starting right here, pretty slim. If I let somebody get this close to me, he's probably just going to stab me in the face right from here. So I don't want to start here. Instead, I need to find his blade. I start in tuta porta de ferro, transfer to mezza porta de ferro as he begins his cut. Hold. Find his forte with my foible. As he continues his cut, I guide his energy out, grasp his blade right behind my blade, and cut or thrust my opponent. Again, please. One more time. The same action from the other side, so you can see this side of how it works. Okay. Once I grip the adversary's blade, can you extend at me? Not at the point, but at the connection of the mezza foible, thumb down. So I'm looking at the back of my hand. I'm not gripping the edge of the blade. I'm pinching the flat of the blade between my fingertips and the palm. And then I twist and I pull it to my pocket, which forces my adversary's right shoulder to dip, lifting his hands, making him weaker, and making it easier for me to strike. From this position is my blow. One more time. And I pull it to my pocket. If I leave it high, it's easy for him to get his quillins into the way. But if I pull it low, it's more difficult for him to get his quillins in the way, or I just take him on the arm if I'm unable to get his head. That is plate number 3 on 25 Verso. If, when I go to stomp my adversary's knee, when I step forward, I'm not doing a snap kick, I'm not leaning my head back at all to kick him, I'm doing a kick, what I like to call the ministry of silly walks. Instead of leaning away to kick him, I bring my foot up high and just walk right through his knee. That allows me to put the entire weight of my body into my step. Make these happen. And I can stomp his knee. And we'll pause. If, when I come through, I've grabbed his blade, I come through to stomp his knee, he's able to get it out of the way, all is not lost. Because I've got the true edge of my sword on the flat of his blade, I push away, use his point and my quillins to lever his hands over, step, pull it over towards my right side, step around, and I now have both blades pointed at him. So it looks like this. one technique from Fiore taught me. What I would like to do is invite you to film questions, send them to our channel at Sword Fighting School on YouTube, and then I'll videotape a response with an explanation and showing you the ways to answer your questions. I look forward to your questions and training with you. Thank you very much.